on target.
Almost there.
Stay on target.
Almost there.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Yakima On Target. I'm here with Sean Hawkins, our departing Economic Development Manager for the City of Yakima. And it's been the Sean and Sean show a few times. I've had the pleasure of working on a few projects with you over the years.
It's been cool, man. We've had some good adventures.
Yes, we have. So let's talk about, you're leaving us, you're going to Loveland, Colorado, correct?
Yep, Loveland, Colorado, Front Range, so about 40 miles north of Denver. The Front Range has a lot of great things happening, and economic development is big there. But they have vastly different tools that they can use to develop their communities, and so I was excited to be a part of that and be closer to home.
Right, and closer to home and family is important. You've got a new young son.
Yes.
So this puts you a lot closer to home. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll be direct flight home. My wife's family's from Cleveland, my family's from Louisville, so we're direct flights to both of them. And now that you got a little one, the 3 connections to get to Yakima is a little weary. And so we want this little kid to know grandparents and all that type of stuff. And so, that's the decision that we made. And we feel really good about it.
Now, you've been with the City of Yakima for 6 years.
Yep.
Let's talk about some of the accomplishments over those 6 years. You've done some really good stuff.
Well, when I came here, I first came as a private consultant right when they redid Yakima Avenue, and downtown was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
So a bunch of businesses we helped work with, whether it was Northtown Coffee, Gilbert Cellars, Baloo Salon, Second Street Grill, helped work with a lot of those guys. We put together a mechanism, so now we have flower baskets and maintenance downtown. Started First Friday. We didn't have anything like that, which now is just sort of ingrained in people's minds. And when I came back for the city, we started a number of different events which have helped spur other things.
Many of the concerts.
Downtown Summer Nights and the Blues Fest, and we do a Roots Festival now, and we do more things during Christmas, and others are doing things. We have different wine-related events. We did some children's-related activities. Now there's a Chalk Art Festival. There's all types of different things. So it feels good to help enliven our downtown core, and we've also grown the sales tax quite a bit. And so, and looking into the future, it seems pretty bright. There's been investment in some older buildings here. I know a few more new hotels that are coming, and so I think the future looks bright. I think we laid a good foundation.
Employment numbers seem to be changing. They're record lows for our city.
Yeah, well, I can't take any credit for things like that, but
take what credit you can.
It is right, but it is a good time. Ag's doing really
right.
well. There seems to be a greater community spirit here. So Yakima, I think people are discovering it. And the internet and social media have helped put a lot of good stories out there, and so I still think we're a hidden jewel. But just look out, I'd say over the next 10 years, I anticipate that we're going to get discovered.
Let's talk about some of the challenges. Now, it's the political environment sometimes, just the city itself, some of the challenges
there's a part of our community that I think is resistant to change. When I look at communities and see that they've accomplished things, sometimes you get lucky, right. But a lot of times it takes a lot of work and investment. And in the world of economic development, the dividends take years sometimes to play. I've been a one-person department most of the time. Cities typically of this size may have 5 or 6 people right. that work on a different sector of their economy. And so that's been challenging too, to be stretched. And so the question is, where do we want to go? We have a lot of newer council members that don't have a lot of experience yet, but they're showing signs of learning on the job, which is I think is a hard thing to do. But to me, it's all about investing in ourselves. And if we want Yakima to be great, whether it's great parks, economic development, we have to make that decision to invest in ourselves. And I think that's really the challenge going into the future, is how do we put money and resources, whether it's like it's just at parks, roads, or whatever it is, going to the state and the federal government, those days are much, much harder.
Right. Just listening to you talk, you're on your way out, but you're talking about what can we do to improve Yakima, which just goes to show how much you do care about this.
Yeah, we've loved living here.
Yes.
I just did a climb up a peak in the William O. Douglas a couple weeks ago, and I just looked across at all these peaks, and I was like, I've climbed nearly all of these. My backyard has been wonderful. We've enjoyed all the fruit and produce, the hops. My wife has worked in beer and wine here. We've been really, really lucky, and the community's been great to us, and so we're very thankful about that.
Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for the many years of work and enjoyment and all the projects that we've done for our city.
Yeah. onward and upward.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good luck in your future endeavors.
Yeah, sweet man. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us.
Stay on target.
Almost there.
Stay on target.
Almost there.
For more information on Yakima On Target, call 575-6092.